Hello, YouTube subscribers. Today or tonight, whenever you're watching this, I am doing um once again, another Neca figure, and not just a Neca figure, not a character from the horror genre for sure, but because that's basically all my Neca figures, but by the title, it's one of Universal's horror figures, the Invisible Man. I will start with the box, the accessories, then the figure. I'll also explain the figure's pose as well. So, let's get into it. I'm just gonna leave the accessories where they are, but as every NECA box, uh, basically, as you guys probably do know by now, how every NECA box is. Um, but this is the cover. This is the front that they use. One of the posters that they use for the cover. I really don't know which poster because I guess they don't want to use the same cover, which I can kind of understand that. When they do the color and black and white. Now, I know I said I'm also collecting the black and white version, but I actually stopped doing the black and white collecting versions. Now I'm just getting the colored versions for now on. Um, but uh, this is front, side, Universal Monsters, NECA, Real Toys, The Invisible Man. The other side, same thing, except the picture's different. Um, the back, the bottom, like the top, and my personal favorite about these boxes. Now, I did hear, because I know how Hasbro wanted to do this, but not where you're able to open it. Which I think if they wanted to start doing closed boxes, but it still had the window, I think it would be cool. But I guess they probably would get sued by NECA for doing that. But I know NECA wanted to do a complete full box, save the earth, blah 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 BS. But Hasbro also, for Hasbro collectors out there too, Hasbro did announce they are taking away the full box look and returning to like just the like side to side and back as a box, but do the front as a window. So other than that, here's the accessories over here. I'm gonna start with shoot, the head sculpt. When you buy the figure, this is the head sculpt that's on him. If I can get the camera. Okay, if you guys can kind of see the detail on there. I know my lighting from my phone is not helping to show the details. Oh, wait. There we are. I really like the detail. But this is the head sculpt that he's wearing when you first get him out of the box. I mean, it's okay. I like the detail on it and all, but I don't know. There's just something about this where it's like it's my third favorite head sculpt. Um, my second head sculpt favorite is this one. The detail's still good. I still like the detail on it. But the reason why this is my second is because it looks like he's taking it off or putting it on, and you actually get to see that his head is actually invisible. Now the head sculpt that takes the number one place out of all these head sculpts is this one. Because it actually shows like a fear factor. Be scared of me. And the hands that will be already on him will be these fisted lab gloves wearing hands. Which the detail on these are good. The detail on all the hand sculpts are good. You get at least 3 different versions of the lab glove sculpts. Like, one for each side, and then just one for one side. Like, there's these 2 for each side, and then for just one side. And then for when he's walking out and about, driving stuff, when he doesn't want, when obviously you're out of the lab, you don't want to wear your lab gloves. You got your gloves, normal gloves. They also give you his lab work journal, where you got all the sciencey stuff. Yep. You also got his toupee, his wig, and I'm not meaning Trump's wig because it'd be blonde. I would not buy a Donald Trump figure unless to shoot the Donald Trump figure. The goggles. And which in the box they give you in a little baggie that's taped right behind the plastic that holds the figure is 2 or 3 more noses. If I can get this to fuck. There we go. It's a nose. My mom said it looked like a one of those corn candy. But you get at least a bag, at least 2 or 3 more noses if you lose the one that but anyway, now the figure. Now the figure himself, the Invisible Man. Now the pose, the reason why I choose this look, not just because the box gives me this option, and I'm being serious, the box does give you this option. But I figured, okay, man, Invisible Man, if you put one of these head sculpts or gloves on him, yes, he's not going to be able to hold anything. Oh, wait, I forgot to show you one of his accessories. last. Where did it go? Shoot. Oh, crap. Of course it did. I was too excited to get to the figure that I almost forgot one more thing of his accessories. The little glass thing that he uses at work to make the potion. The magic super soldier serum to turning you invisible. And now to the figure. Moving all these to the side. Crap. Now I dropped it to the floor. Alright, now to the figure. I figured, okay, for Invisible Man, okay, you got the body sculpt to tell it's a man. But for the invisible part, the head sculpts, yeah, are there for movie accuracy, and if you really want to restage your figure as one of the movie scenes, you're able to. You got the head sculpts, you got the hand sculpts, but you can't really say he went through at least one or two scenes like this. So I figured that would be obvious, clearly obvious, for the Invisible Man part, mixed in with the man body part. And I'm gonna have him not stand like this, but stand like this, or like this. And where he looks like he is a gentleman, because honestly you can't you got to say him dressed like that, you got to say he looks like a gentleman at least, but also a businessman. So, but anyway, into the articulation. Obviously, if you had the hand sculpts, the head sculpts, they could do 360. Both of the forearms could go 360. Both of the arms can do 360. Both the arms go out that far. That far. I don't want to break it. So, both the legs kick out that far. The knee bends out that far. The foot bends up that far, bends back at least that far. The knee bends back that far. And the leg goes back that far. Can he kick out? No. Oh, wow. Cobra Kai kick. Hell yeah. 360 waist. Bend forward that much, bend back that much, side to side. So yeah, that's the Invisible Man for you. Drop a comment down below. Oh wait, before I get into that, my wish list. I have a wish list for Neca or Hasbro or whoever I'm doing a figure review company on. But since this is a Neca figure, this is towards Neca. For Chucky, Cedo Chucky, a Cedo Chucky 3 figure pack of, or this could be a 2 figure pack. The 3 figure pack version would be like Chucky, Tiffany, and Glenn, but if they wanted to do 4 2-packs, like, not like literally 4, but like 2 2-packs, but with 2 figures from Seed of Chucky. Which the one 2-pack could be like Chucky and Tiffany, and the other 2-pack from Seed of Chucky could be Glenn and Glenda, which basically in that 2-pack, you got the Glenn looking version figure, and then you got the Glenda looking version of the figure with their own accessories, and Chucky and Tiffany gets their own accessories and their own personal 2-packs. From Cult of Chucky, this first Chucky would be like counted as a side figure slash accessory, but chained, nailed, burned, bloody block of wood head stomp that Andy had when he to try and prove Neca was innocent, and the Chucky had that the Chucky he tortured to get answers or for fun. But the other figures, the main figures, which this would be a 3-pack, I would actually love to see NECA Ultimate 3 figures pack. Not just a 2-pack, but 3. On the side of Seed Chucky, if NECA wants to do a 3 figures Ultimate pack with that instead of doing 2 figure packs. But back to Cult of Chucky as a 3 Ultimate figures pack. With the first actual figure would be a melted hand Chucky. One arm. The second Chucky would be one arm Chucky. The third and last figure Chucky will be Army Haircut Chucky. And then from Chucky Season 2 TV series, Sweet Good Guy Chucky, which, okay, they could like have a accessory where you got Sweet Good Guy Chucky head sculpt and hands and a Bible as one of the accessories. And then which this most of the like the heads and the hands would be like accessories, but the body for this one I would have to say would have to be like part of like a 2-pack or something, because strong buff Chucky, and we all saw how strong buff Chucky's body looked in Season 2. So if we could have like a normal looking good guy's body and strong buff Chucky, including that, like I said, this could be just a head sculpt, head sculpt accessory, and the necklace and hand sculpt as the rest of the accessories. Bald / Colonel Chucky. Yeah. And then this could be a solo pack, a 1 figure pack from Chucky Season 2 TV series. Gigi. I would like. Whoops. Sorry, excuse me. And then now the rest of the figures in my list. 1978 Halloween Michael Myers, the very first movie of Halloween Michael Myers. We got a Halloween 2 Michael Myers. We got a Halloween 3 Season of the Witch, even though I know that was a Michael Myers film, but back to the actual figures of Michael Myers. We got Halloween, like I said, we got Halloween 2 Michael Myers. We got a 2018 Halloween Kills and Halloween. Actually, I'm gonna take that last one back. I almost said Halloween Ends, so yeah, that. So yeah, we need, since we got original Halloween 2 Michael Myers, we need that very first Halloween movie Michael Myers as a Ultimate Myers figure from 1980. If Neca could ever get the rights back to do a 1980 Friday the 13th, first movie Friday the 13th, Pamela fucking Voorhees figure. If they could get the rights back, actually do her correctly, movie accurate look to the actress. Her accessories could be the machete, and a few hand sculpts that looks like she's choking somebody, hitting somebody. Where it looks like she's worried. Like a hand that looked like it would cover her mouth, like she's worried. A face sculpt that looks like she's worried. A head sculpt, where she's smiling, yelling. And then also as the number one accessory, as I could see, which this would be very cool, with the Pamela Voorhees figure, Silvered head Pamela Voorhees. Not the way how her head looks in Friday the 13th Part 2, but how her head actually how her head looked at the actual end of Friday the 13th Part 1, which is basically before it rot. And her head is just off with a few parts of blood showing. Anyway, 2003 Freddy vs. Jason. Freddy Krueger. We got a Freddy vs. Jason figure. We need a Freddy vs. Jason Freddy Krueger figure to go with our Freddy vs. Jason figure. Terrifier, Art the Clown, my friend. He's like, dude, this company made that you collect your horror figures from. They make all the horror figures you want. But what about what I want? I want Art the Clown. I want to see Art the Clown. I'm like, I'm pretty sure they're getting there. And I'm like, they're probably just waiting until the third film comes out, and if they hear that the third film is the last film, then they're just gonna blow out of the water, where you got all the accessories that he had in all 3 films, all the head sculpts that he designed, of how he the face expressions that he made in each 3 of the films, and so on. So yeah, House of 1,000 Corpses. Captain Spaulding. That one came from my friend Barrett. He actually said out of all the characters he would like to see Captain Spaulding. Now, me on the other hand, from House of 1,000 Corpses, I would like to see Baby Firefly from 1995 Goosebumps TV series version, not the movie version, the TV series version. Slappy the Dummy. And then from 2010, The Haunting Hour TV series, which honestly I don't know if they ever made movies, but the TV series, Lily D. honestly, I figured, okay, I'm asking for Slappy the Dummy from one of R.L. Stein's TV series. So I'm like, you know what? When I saw The Haunting Hour, I liked it, the whole idea of Lily D and stuff. So I'm like, I think NECA could pull it off to do a Lily D Haunting Hour doll. So, anyway, Megan. I love the movie Megan, even though the movie had its issues. Both versions, the theater version and the non-theater version. But I would love to see a ultimate version of Megan. Jeepers Creepers, The Creeper. I love the first movie. Hate the rest of the movies. Not a fan of the rest of the movies. Kinda like the second one. Don't mind the second one as much, but not as much as I would buy it. I just like the first one enough where I wanted to buy it. I mean, the first one's always better. Since I like the first movie, I got a prop from the Jeepers Creepers franchise. I got to have a figure of the Creeper in my horror figure collection. I mean, he could have the wings, he could have, like, the hat, a few head sculpts, a few hand sculpts, his axe, one of the cops' head. So, 1992, Candyman. 1973, The Exorcist. Possessed Reagan. Okay, for 1992, Candyman, what's there to argue? You know the accessories that you want to see him come with. You know what head sculpts accessories you want to see him come with. Including one of the main accessories you want to see that Candyman figure come with is the chest thing. And I'm not talking about the cloth. I want a cloth version because we all know there's already a cloth version. No, I'm talking about ultimates. This whole entire list is ultimate figures. And the book Possessed Reagan from the 1973, The Exorcist, basically same thing with the Candyman. Head sculpts. Fans already know what they want. Hand sculpts. They already know what they want. Design of the figure. They already know what they want. The Shining. Jack Torrance. The Axe, man. It would be so cool to add a Jack Torrance from that Shining, from all of our favorite movie, The Shining, with our Pennywise figure. And from Stephen King's newest movie, coming out this year, pretty soon, 2023, The Boogeyman. I think that would be very cool to also add with the Pennywise It figure. From Little Shop of Horrors, Audrey 2 Plant. I mean, basically, NECA done almost every alien version of alien horror movie that's out there. I mean, you got the actual aliens, predators, Pennywise. They just did in the tune and the hard and the Terror Tunes or something like that. The cartoon of horror versions, figures of Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Which honestly, if they did like they're doing with Killer Clowns from Outer Space, with Little Shop of Horrors, I think that'd be very cool and push the issue for the actual out of the horror tunes into the actual ultimate stuff. So, anyway, 2004 AVP Queen, Alien, and Predator. 2007 AVP 2 Requiem Pred Alien. from 1984, or at least I want to say in the very first Terminator movie, they actually showed the look. Actually, yeah, they did. From 1984, The Terminator, Elton Skeleton Terminator, the robotic bone version of the Terminator, basically, as I'm trying to say the actual name, but I know I'm saying it weird. The Skeleton Terminator. Killer Clowns from Outer Space. They did this past year. Last year they announced at Comic-Con they in their Terry Toons in their Terry Toons they're doing Killer Clowns, so honestly I would like, and they look good in the Terry Toons look, but in the Ultimate line I think I would actually pre-order them right there, and then if last year they announced them in the Ultimate line instead of the Terry Toons line. 2003, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre Leatherface. 2007, Halloween, Michael Myers. 2009, Friday the 13th, Pamela Voorhees. We got a remake of Jason Voorhees. Why not his mother? If Neca could get Friday the 13th rights back, and if they do the original Pamela Voorhees, that'd be very cool. On the same year they did the remake version of the Pamela Voorhees. Like I said, we got a remake of Jason, why not the remake of Michael Myers? Jason, remake Jason, why not remake Leatherface figure? 2010, Nightmare on Elm Street, Freddy Krueger. Remake of Jason, why not the remake of Freddy? 2022, Hulu's Hellraiser, Hell Priestess. We got Hellraiser's Hell Priest, aka Pinhead. So why not the 2022 Hulu's Hellraiser, Hell Priestess, which they actually did quote in the movie, not Pinhead. Hell Priestess. Or, well, Hell Priest. I'm just being polite because Hell Priestess is a woman. The actual term for a woman. 1986. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 Leatherface. We got the first movie, why not the second movie? I mean, 2013 Texas Chainsaw Leatherface. 1931 Frankenstein, Dr. Frankenstein and Igor, which that could be a 2-pack. I mean, and we got the monster. We got the Frankenstein's monster. We got the Bride of Frankenstein's monster. So why not Dr. Frankenstein himself and Igor? So, 1991, The Silence of the Lambs, Hannibal Lecter. 1960, Psycho, Norman Bates. American Psycho, Patrick Bateman. That's my whole entire wish list to see on my figure shelf. Horror figure shelf. Tomorrow will be Dracula, because I also got Dracula this past week. And if you guys saw my movie reviews, basically Thursday, and Friday, which those are already up. I posted the movie I watched on Thursday, so that was already up before Friday. And then on Friday, I did a review before I went to go see my second movie, Peter Pan and Wendy, and then the second movie after I went to saw my the second movie in theaters. But Peter Pan and Wendy is only a Disney Plus and on Disney Plus now. But the second movie I saw in theaters was Evil Dead Rise, which that review is already on there on my channel. So, um, go watch those now while you're waiting for the Dracula figure review, which that will be tomorrow. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Do you guys even know about the black and white Invisible Man? What NECA figure from the horror genre would you like to see me review, or just NECA to do overall in the cloth line, the tunes line, the ultimate line? Oh, here's another thing since an Invisible Man review. NECA, they could also do Hollow Man. Kevin Bacon's Hollow Man figure. I mean, shit. Invisible Man figure? Why not? It's just another version of the Invisible Man. Sadly. Um, but yeah, do you guys even seen the black and white Invisible Man movie? And if you guys did, what did you guys think about it? What was your favorite scene? What did you guys even like it at all? So, have a nice day or night whenever you're watching this. Peace.